Good morning. We're up in the Blue Mountains today. We've just pulled up at a spot called Sublime Point. I've been out here before and I was hoping that we're going to get some low-lying fog in the valley there, and it looks really nice. There's a couple of mountains in the distance and hopefully the sun will catch those as it rises and the fog sits down the valley. Unfortunately, what we've got is just fog. Very sort of dense fog. But that's okay. We'll try and find something different with that. About an hour from now I'm meeting some mates and we're going to do the Four Waterfall walk out of Lawson. Done that walk before, but it's rained pretty heavily for the last week or so up here. So last time I was there the water was barely a trickle. This time I'm hoping for very significant flows. Hopefully it'll be a whole different deal, but it's been raining all morning. It's going to be wet down there, but hopefully falls will be going. Sublime Point has got this nice little shelter and a couple of little picnic tables over there, so not a bad spot to stop in and have a lunch or something. And that's only a less than 100-meter walk from the car park. And now we start the descent down into the valley. I don't know if you can see through there, the fog or the cloud just ripping through. It's actually quite windy. So now we walk down these stairs to the lookout. So this is the view that we're confronted with this morning. Looks like out there, that's Mount Solitary, which you cannot see. There's a little bit of fog down in the valley, but nowhere near as dense as I hoped. But over this way, we are just basically whited out. It is completely covered in cloud. So the rains are here. I assume you can hear that on the umbrella. Alright, there's a little cave back up the track. So while it's going to rain heavily like this, I might just head back to that cave, take shelter for a minute and see what the weather does. Alright, so the rain's eased slightly, so I'm leaving my cave. I'm going to head out to this little lookout. Got the camera set up with the polarizer on and also with the hood on to try and keep some of the misty rain off the lens. The fog, or the cloud fog, blows in and out with the wind because it is quite windy. So I'm just going to try and basically wait for the moment and catch, hopefully, now's not the moment, but as you can see, this is the view I've got. You can see the cloud and the fog just whipping through the valley. So I'm just hoping that it clears up briefly, and then I'll be able to grab some kind of shot of the valley. I've got to get out of here in about 15 minutes and head off to meet my mates and do that waterfall walk. So I've got to just grab what I can while I'm here, I think, and then waterfalls will be the focus of the day. Yeah, so not exactly stoked with anything here, to be honest. The fog's not quite thick enough to make good separation between, you know, something that's 20 meters away and something that's 40 meters away, but it is definitely thick enough to stop me being able to see the mountain out there, which is sort of the point of this lookout. So I'm focusing more on I guess this point leading out and just hoping that it's going to clear out there. But what I might try now is actually I'll drop the camera down nice and low. So I've dropped the tripod down now. As you can see, it's down there, and the scene I'm trying to get is basically the edge of this rock here leading out with this bush poking out past the edge. I've still got it in a portrait orientation. Oh, it's just started raining. Perfect. And also the clouds have just cleared, which is nice, slightly, so I can almost see the mountain in the distance there. So I'm going to grab a quick focus out there, so that I can focus stack this image later if I need to. But I think that's probably the last one, and it's just started raining and we are out of here. Let's go. See you at some waterfalls. What do you think of the falls?
It's really cool.
It's really good. Standard kid response. So we're here at the first falls on the full waterfall walk out of Lawson. I've just set up for a shot down nice and low, but the kids are having a play in the water, so I'll let them do what they got to do. But it's flowing a lot better than last time I was here, which is exactly what we hoped for with this rain. So I've got the polarizing filter on, camera's down nice and low, and there's sort of a second cascade just there. So I'm trying to pick that second cascade up as the foreground, and then obviously the main waterfall is the background. Yeah, I can't believe how much better it's flowing. It's nice and dark down here, as it was last time actually, but I've got the shutter speed all the way down to about 5 seconds, I think. Check that. No, 4 seconds, sorry, 4 seconds. So I'm going to probably do a focus stack on the foreground and then on the background. And hopefully we'll get a nice image out. This is the first of Junction Falls. The second one's over to my right, but we're going to grab a shot of this one first. Well, bit of excitement over there. I think a dog just went for a swim. Yeah, so I'm going to chuck the tripod down low in the water down here and have it facing up there. That's our waterfall dance. Yeah, so first of Junction Falls, got the tripod set up down here nice and low. I'm going to focus stack one in on the near foreground and one on the waterfall, because it's only probably 800mm from the front of the lens there. So yeah, still at the first of Junction Falls. I've got my composition set up down here nice and low. Oh, hello dog. Nice and low here with that sort of angle of the rock leading in from the left hand corner of the image, and then hopefully leading you into the image and then up the waterfall. It really is a beautiful waterfall when it's running like this. Last time I was here there was barely a trickle, and I remember getting some photos up there of the water dripping off that moss. I don't think I'll be trying that. The second of Junction Falls. This one's a bit hard to get an image of because there's quite dense vegetation, but still worth showing you because it is a beautiful waterfall. So we're at Federal Falls. It's a little bit of a detour off the main track, about 200 metres or so, not too bad. There's not much in the way of leading lines here, so I'll set my camera up nice and low in the water here, and as you can see there's a fair bit of glare coming off the water. So I'm hoping that the gap between those two rocks there will act as sort of a leading line into the image, and then that sort of rock will bring you around further and then up to the main falls. So I'm going to focus stack. I'm shooting at ISO 64 f11 and about 5 second exposure, and I'm going to stack one on the rock, one on that big rock over there, and then one on the falls. So I've just decided to switch up and try and grab a quick portrait orientation image, see if that might work nicer. I think it does, so yeah, that's the sort of composition I'm looking at now. I think that works better than the landscape did in this location. So I'm just going to focus stack again, and hopefully I'll exclude Mitchie throwing rocks out there. Get that last one. Yeah, might just see if I can adjust that polarizer. I'm turning it now. See how that glare's increasing. Now keep turning and watch it decrease there. And there goes Mitchie running past, and the dogs. But that glare is definitely decreased now, so I've just turned the polarizer up to the maximum. I'm going to chuck up my shutter speed to about 1.3 seconds. Come down and focus on that rock. And that should work nicely. So this is the last waterfall on the 4-5 waterfall walk out of Lawson. Hello Nikki. And as you can see, the sun's come out, so it's no good for photography at the moment. So I'm gonna end it here and wander up back to the car. We've got a few steps and that to walk up, but that'll be the end of it. Had a good day, Mitchy? Yep, great. Good chat. Yeah. Yeah, so that'll do us. Thanks for watching. See you later.